Howdy, folks. It was funny. I was talking to my mom about a story happened. I was 18 years old, and I was living with my grandfather and step grandmother Sammy, and for the summer, it was. I think I was just got out of. I think I just got out of high school, so I was living down with them for like 3 months, and sorry I don't have my storytelling hat because I'm feeling a little bit lazy and ticked off. So I'll tell you about the ticked off part another time. But this is the funniest thing. My grandfather, he was he couldn't read or write. Hardworking man. He worked as the groundskeeper on this big lake in Garland, Texas. He went to work never late, always just busted his butt. And I think he was like the head of the groundskeeper or whatever. But just I love that dude was so funny, exactly like a black red fox. I mean, not even like Carol O'Connor. He was exactly like Red Fox, except for he was white, Caucasian, whatever you want to call it. But he, I'll never forget one day down there in the South. Almost every meal they made was something was fried. Chicken fried this. Chicken fried steak. Fried okra. Everything was fried. So I'll never forget this one meal. My my step grandmother. I thought I told this story before, but I couldn't find it in the Storytime archive. So maybe I was just thinking about telling it, or I tried to shoot a video and didn't like the quality. But we're gonna. If it's a repeat, I apologize, folks. I didn't see it in the archive, so I'm going to tell you about it. Uh, my step grandmother, Sammy, big heavyset lady, she's sitting directly across from me. I'm obviously she's there, I'm here, and my grandfather, he nicknamed me from a very early age, Egghead. I don't, maybe I don't know, maybe I have an egghead. Tell me, what do you think? Is that an egghead? So he called me Egghead, and then I always call him Egghead. So we always went back and forth with that, whatever you call it, banter or whatever. But I'm talking to them, and I'm telling them some story, and I'm going on, and we're eating, and I'll never forget we were eating chicken fried steak, and we also had okra. I forget what the other side was, but I'm sure it was something fried, probably fried rice or some stuff. So we're talking, and then I guess I got a little overexcited. All of a sudden, bam, big piece of chicken fried steak chokes me, right? When I say chokes, I mean there was like no wheezing, nothing. It was like instantaneously, I realized, sorry, I'm getting a cold, which doesn't help my situation much anyway. But instantaneously, I realized, like, oh, dude, like, this is bad. I'm thinking to myself. So I keep looking at Sammy, and these two idiots, I kid you not, God bless their heart. I mean, she's a head nurse in the cardiac division at Baylor University Hospital, and I'm sitting there going, there was not, I mean, it wasn't even that much. There was like no wheezing. So all I kept hearing was, Egghead, what's wrong? Egghead, what's wrong? They kept asking me that. Finally, I'm looking at Sammy like my eyes are bugging out, and Egghead, what's, and they're doing absolutely nothing. Their grandson's about to choke and die here right in front of them, right? So it was crazy. I would say it was probably after 45 seconds or like around that time frame, I realized, like, all right, man, you gotta like, because I was in initial panic mode, and then all of a sudden my brain told me, like, dude, you probably really need to regroup. So I end up I don't know what made me do this. I don't know if it was something we had first aid training in high school. I don't remember this part, but maybe maybe they did talk about it. But I realized, like, I needed to get that out, like, and I oh great, somebody's vehicle just started up. Apologize. We're just going to deal with it. We're going to roll with it. But so I go over to the sink and I put my waist my right below my rib cage on the edge of the sink, and I pretty much just let my feet go. I thought I was going to break all my ribs, and all of a sudden, boom! That big piece of chicken fried steak hit that window, that sliding window they had above their sink, and I was sitting there. I dropped to my knees, and I think I cracked a couple ribs, but I was sitting there, and I was just like, took me like probably a good 30 seconds to or more. I just kept trying to breathe, and all I keep hearing is, "Egghead, what's wrong? Egghead, what's wrong?" And I was like, I just want to get up and bitch slap them. I was so mad. And I just wanted to curse her out. Like, how the hell did you get a nursing degree if you can't notice the sign of somebody choking? But so yeah, that was, you know, Egghead almost died in front of a cardiac nurse. You know, like, come on, man, you don't know better than that. I don't know why I got the name Egghead, but you know, just wanted to share a story. Hope you all are doing all right. My life just got turned upside down yesterday, and it's not looking good. Talk to you, folks.